How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Todd Snyder collaboration with New Balance on the 997 in the gray colorway. Todd Snyder is an American fashion designer who also has his own fashion label named after him. So he's collaborated with New Balance already in the past, but this 997 marks their latest collaboration, which dropped at the end of 2020. Nicknamed the Triborough pack, this gray pair released alongside a navy blue pair and a burgundy pair. And to my knowledge, I could be wrong, but I believe they were only available on Todd Snyder's website. So of the three colors, this gray one was definitely my favorite. Each of the colors retailed for $230 each, which translates to about 295 Canadian, and the official color for this shoe is gray and tan, and the product code is M997TS4. So the New Balance 997 is one of their most iconic and one of the most popular models of all of New Balance's shoes. Originally debuted back in 1990, for this collection, probably the biggest change that they've incorporated is replacing the traditional N logo, and in its place we have the alternate flying N logo. So according to the product description, apparently the original New Balance 997 had this logo on it, but it was shortly replaced with the iconic N logo that we all know and love. So it's pretty cool that they did this. It's kind of like a throwback to how the OGs technically were supposed to be. So diving straight into the shoe, the upper is constructed out of suede. And as with most made in USA pairs, the suede on this shoe was beautiful. On the toe box, you can see the suede has this perforated look to it, and then surrounding the outer edges, we have this flat gray suede. Next to this, we have this tan suede, and then covering the mid panel of both sides of the shoe, again, we have that gray suede, and embroidered in the center, we have the flying New Balance logo. Another thing I noticed is with your typical New Balance 997, we have these Tpu Overlays, which is found right next to the N logo. But for this pair, it's entirely done in suede, which in my opinion kind of gives it a bit more of a luxurious look. This gray suede wraps around the entire back heel of the shoe, and then surrounding the top portion, we have more of that tan or beige suede. This is finished off with New Balance embroidered in this tan color. For the laces, these come with only one pair of laces, and they're an off-white or sail colored lace. And underneath this, we have the tongue, which is constructed out of a perforated suede at the bottom, and this tan or beige suede at the very top, with New Balance made in USA branding embroidered in the center. As we move on to the insoles, so these come with your standard gray colored New Balance classic insole with New Balance branding stamped on the heel. Hugging the bottom of the back heel, we have this dark gray colored TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of your foot. The upper of the New Balance 997 sits atop your classic white colored foam midsole. Underneath the heel, we have 997 New Balance branding in gray, and the back heel incorporates New Balance's end cap technology. End cap is basically a softer foam in the middle with a stiffer rim surrounding the outer edges, which gives you a good balance between softness and support. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic New Balance 997 outsole. So this is done in a combination of gray and black colored rubber, and we have New Balance branding in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of the New Balance 997. For those wondering how these fit, to me these fit like any of my other New Balance 997s, so in my case I have a slightly wider foot, and I personally prefer to stick true to size for the 997. I know a lot of people that prefer to go a half size down, so whatever size you normally wear, I'd stick with that same size. But if you haven't worn a 997 before, I'd say narrow or slightly narrow feet, I'd go half size down. But if your feet are a bit more on the wider side, I'd probably stick true to size. Moving on to the comfort on this pair, these feel pretty much like all my other 997s. So in my personal opinion, this might be a hot take. I kind of find that the 997 isn't that comfy. I think that the end cap and the heel, it gives the shoe kind of a clunky and stiff feel underfoot. And even when I compare this to other comparable models like the 998, I find that that model is much softer and much more comfortable than these guys. However, your mileage may vary. If you like a lot of support in the heel of your foot, then you'll definitely enjoy the feel of these on feet. But generally speaking, it's gonna be fine for casual use. I just don't find it to be the most comfortable New Balance out there. Finally, quickly touching upon the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair, I had zero complaints. Like I said earlier, this is a made in USA New Balance. The quality of the materials were top notch. The suedes felt super buttery, super soft, and had a really nice broken in feel straight out of the box. And in my opinion, this feels like it's really worth the money. With all that being said, now let's lace up these Todd Snyder New Balance 997s, and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. I know a lot of people out there didn't love this replacement flying N logo. I like the fact that they brought something a little bit different instead of just your traditional color change. And I like how it's a bit of a callback to the original limited run back in 1990. But just from looks alone, I think the color choices were amazing. I love how the grays and the tans just complement each other so well. And like I've said before in my other New Balance reviews, you can't go wrong with a gray New Balance shoe. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel with this Todd Snyder New Balance 997 in this gray colorway. Between this gray one, the burgundy, and the blue pair, which of the three colorways did you guys prefer? And did you guys manage to pick up any of the colorways, or was this a pass for you? If you guys enjoyed this review, let me know in the comment section down below. Give me that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and be sure to support me over on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.